Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Kim. I've got a Shabby Chic journal, and this is what she looks like. I used Shabby Art Boutique's digital kits from the craft room, and her craft room is actually open now, just for a little bit where you can join, and I can link all the information down below. But this is a tall skinny journal, and it measures about 5 by 11 and a fourth, I'm gonna say. And I created this little rose, and then this is what she looks like. Hope you can see. This reminds me of a cake. And this is what that looks like. This is kind of got a gator mouth. I didn't mean for her to. I probably should have made the spine a little bit bigger. After I added all the laces and trims and things, she kind of got gator mouthish. And this is just a tie with some fabric that I had, and I just attached a vintage silver bell and then a vintage gold bell. This is just some ruffles I created, and used some little iridescent flat backs for that. This is one of the beautiful floral digitals. And we open her up. She has 2 signatures. This is a pocket. Look at these. These are great for, you already got your little tags in here to write to and from. We've got a card. It says, "Oh Holy Night," and it's blank inside with a glittered up stickles envelope. And then this is just a little, I meant to put that back, I'll do that later. This is just the clear that I put over there, the what is it, acetate. And here is a little envelope that just tucks in there, and this all fits right back into the pocket. I have sewn around all the way around the you can't tell on some of this, the actual journal. And this is soft journal that I used a, let me put these tags back, that I used a Amazon envelope and refurbished it or saved it. Okay, and then right along here, I have stitched on some of the pages, not all of them, but I have done a few. This is a little tab. This kit is so beautiful. Here's a little flip up of Santa, and then I just backed it with a little, you can't see that. Let me bring this down just a little bit. A little notes. Then I attached to the back. And then just a little red applique with a little thing. I think I got this at Dollar General. It's a little bow with a little diamond dot. Journaling card and a tag tucked into the pocket here. This, lots of room to add notes, family pictures, even if you wanted your family to write you a little note in here, it's just perfect for it. Another ruffle, some of that trim, a little tuck spot, and this is just some avocado dyed paper that I stuck in there, and that's another tag. This is a vintage music page, and then I put one of the beautiful florals on there. Another pocket, and I just put some lace around there. Little fussy cut, and another tag with some seam binding. Here's a little tab that I had for some of that pink polka dot fabric that I used throughout. I think I used this throughout. A little button. Then we have an altered paper clip with just a little fussy cut tucked in there, and you can write on the back. Another little postcard right through here. And that's the back of that paper clip, and you could actually put like something right there also. I didn't fold this down. Put that down real quick. There we go. Look at these. Aren't these cute? Mrs. and Mrs. Claus, Mr. and Miss Santa Claus and the Mrs. How about that? And then just a little spot right here with tiny little journaling places. Another ruffle with a button. Like I said, lots of journaling space. This is just one of the fussy cuts of the doors that I put on. A little tab flip out. This is just a little ruffle here with some flat back pearls. How cute is he? And here is some of this is the middle of the signature. And I just put another one of the gold and silver bells, and then some cute little buttons. Okay. Just some washi tape that I glued down. I thought matched this kit real well. More fussy cuts and a tag. Lots and lots of journaling space. Here's a tag. And then some little fussy cuts. Isn't she precious? I love the little elf. So cute. Then I just layered this with another ruffle and some of the wide. I can't think of the name of it. You guys know what this is, though. It'll come to me in a minute. And then added a little fabric tab on that tag. More ruffle. Rick-rack, that's it. Another tab with fabric, little button. More washi tape that I glued down with a little bow. A tag and a journaling postcard. And just layered that. I thought this fabric went really well with this kit. A little envelope that you open up and you can put some goodies in there, or put a little secret note. Another one of the little elves. Just some lace that I've gone down. And this is one of the pages that I've sewn on. I've used pink throughout this. This is a second, the second signature. Here is a Santa Claus letter. This was included in the kit that I used to create this with. And just fancied that little back up. And this is another altered paper clip. It just has a bow and then a bead. And then I also attached a little candy cane. Okay, a pocket. And this has journaling, a postcard, a little journaling card, December 25th with the Santa tucked right in here. Okay, and then this is another little ruffle, and I've got just the Santa in with this. And I'll put this little fussy cut here of Mr. Santa. Let's put this up here so we can see him. Look at this. This is beautiful. Love that. Little plum pudding. I think that's what they're called, or we call it bread pudding here in the U.S. A tag with ruffle and a little flower, and I just used some of the fabric to make a little tie right here. And this is actual, this I use Rit dye to do some pages with. That's another ruffle, beautiful fussy cut, and just a little cluster where I just layered a few things together and sewed. Another ruffle with This pretty little pink trim. Lots and lots of journaling space. This is the second signature, and I've just added a vintage green button with another silver bell and gold bell. Another pocket. A little flip out. And this is recipe cards that are very nice size that you can write your recipes on. And this one folds over. These are just blank where you could write some on. Beautiful fussy cut with the stockings and the cardinal birds. Love that. Another little miniature postcard. Ruffle here. More pockets and a little journaling card. Sewed through here. Look at these. Aren't they cute? I call these paper dolls, but I just think they're so, so cute. And I made her some little glittery boots. The other side of that pretty page. This is a little tuck spot. This is a flip out. This is just a little note page where you can write notes or add a pretty picture or anything you'd like. And that just folds in there and sits right through there. Little post box. Isn't she sweet? Seam binding and little crochet lace. Love this with a little pop out candy cane and then a peppermint, and I just slip this little paper doll in there. And then this goes all the way here, so you can put lots of things in here, but I put a bigger tag right there. And then this is the back of it, and it is a bigger tag that you can journal on, and also another card that you can write on. This has stickles on it. Look how pretty. Just blank inside, and you can write whatever you'd like. And it also has a little clear. See if I can get her back in to where she's showing. Maybe this way. Here we go. I'll put her in this way. Maybe. There we go. Look how cute she's peeping out. Love that. Here's a pretty little tag. And that is it. So here we go. And then you can just tie her back however you like. I like to tie it this way. So this kit is for the craft room, which is a private group. Like I said, the doors are open. Right now, I can't remember exactly the dates that they're open through, but I will link all the information down, and you can go check out Miss Carrie Ann's page, and she'll have all the information there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like what I have created. I will be putting this on my Etsy for sale, so if you're interested, just let me know. All right, thanks so much. I appreciate you guys for watching. Have a good night or day whenever you're watching. Bye-bye.